What if I told you the British Empire never truly ended? When the empire crumbled after World War II, people cheered. India was free, Africa rose up, but Britain wasn't done. It was already laying the foundation of a new empire, a financial one. In 1957, Britain created its first modern tax haven, the Cayman Islands. According to the Tax Justice Network, the UK and its territories now control 17 of the world's top 30 secrecy jurisdictions. These include places like Bermuda, the British Virgin Islands, and Gibraltar, territories that still fall under British influence today. And they're not just tropical getaways, they're engineered to hide wealth. What's a secrecy jurisdiction? It's a place where laws are designed to hide the real owner of money, companies, or assets. You can open a company in your name, or better, someone else's. And pay no taxes, avoid scrutiny, and move billions without triggering alarms. And Britain is the global king of this structure. A 2020 IMF and World Bank estimate shows that nearly 10% of global GDP is now held in offshore accounts, and much of it flows through these British-linked zones. We're talking trillions of dollars, untaxed and unaccountable. At the center of it all, the City of London, not the city, a tiny 1 square mile financial zone that's legally separate from the UK government. According to the Bank for International Settlements, it handles over $3.5 trillion in foreign exchange trading every single day. Here, laws favor bankers, not citizens, and, rules are written to protect wealth, not regulated. Still think this is a theory? Let's talk Panama Papers. When the documents leaked in 2016, they exposed how world leaders, billionaires, and even criminals hid money offshore. Guess what? A huge number of those shell companies were connected to British overseas territories, especially the British Virgin Islands. According to ICIJ data, over 100,000 shell companies were registered there alone. Why? Because British-linked havens offer privacy, legal shield, and honestly, no questions asked. Then there's the Commonwealth, a voluntary association of 56 countries, mostly former colonies. But according to a 2022 report by Chatham House, the Commonwealth still prioritizes elite British interests over equitable development. So while it looks like friendship, it acts like quiet influence. And let's not forget the World Bank and IMF, global financial institutions born from the post-World War II Western Order. According to the Bretton Woods Project, voting shares are dominated by the United States and the United Kingdom, which means when poor countries ask for help, the conditions are dictated by the same powers that once ruled them. Austerity, deregulation, cuts to healthcare and education in exchange for support. Support that keeps them locked in a cycle. So here's the truth. The empire never died. It evolved into tax havens, into offshore banks, into institutions and legal systems designed to keep power flowing back to the top. They may not rule your land anymore, but they still shape your economy, your future, and, well, your options. Is that freedom or just control rebranded? If this changed how you see global power, share it with someone who still thinks colonialism ended in 1947, because today's empire wears a suit, signs treaties, and calls itself a partner. But the goal is the same: control the money, control the world. This is InfoFusion, where we decode hidden truths and connect the dots they don't want you to see.